today we are going to use Windows GSM. So you're going to go to WindowsGSM.com, products, desktop, and there it is right there. All right. I use Sublime Text. You can use Notepad, Notepad++, whatever you want. But I use this for editing files, text files, obviously. All right. So okay. So now that we have that, what you're going to do is you want to take the file from your downloads, create a new folder. I just called my Windows GSM, so I took it from downloads, create a folder, put it in there, and then when you run it, it'll create all this other stuff right here. Then we're just going to double click the Windows GSM. Your first one, it's going to create all this and then load up. Oh, okay, it's already running. Sorry, and there it is. Okay. Then you want to go to it's easy to install a server, or it should be. Servers, install game server. So I started one already, which was Dayz. So we're going to do Dayz here, and we're going to go not so Dayz. Now, when you click set account, I've already edited this file, so it'll come up and it'll say Steam user ID, Steam password, and it'll be quotes and quotes. Inside those quotes, you put your username and password. All right. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm going to pause the video, delete my username and password, and show you what the file looks like. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to click Set Account, and it will open up this file. And it'll tell you right up here, suggest you create a new Steam account, which I did. You can do no Steam Guard. Steam Guard you really can't use, but you can do the one with the email. And I guess you can do the one with the phone. I just have it set up for email. And right here, in between the quotes, so you want to keep the quotes there. In between the quotes, you're going to put your username and password. So I'm going to pause the video, put mine in, and then save the file. Hold on. All right. Okay, that is now done. Okay, so now I've set the account. We're doing a Dayz dedicated server, and we are going to go to install. Okay, loading, logging in. All right, hold on a second. That's probably the authentication email. Hold on. Okay, so when you get the authentication email, you're going to type that verification code in here and hit send token, and then it went ahead and logged me in. Please send the login token, which I already did. Steam Guard code OK. Waiting for client configuration. Okay. So now we just sit here and wait while it downloads the server and probably the game itself too, which I still have to do, but it was updating in Steam. Oh, on my desktop it was updating. All right, it's right there. Okay. So let's go to Windows GSM. There's server 1, which is the one we're using right here. Configs, there's server files, Steam apps. See, it's currently downloading. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pause this because all it's doing is downloading the files, and you don't need to sit here watching it download files. I will be back as soon as it's finished. All right, server is now done. At least it's installed and hasn't started yet. So, all right, we need to open the ports. Okay, I'll worry about that a little bit later. If you don't know how to forward ports, top of Windows, browse. Top of the Windows Server Manager under Browse Server Files, which opens Windows, File Explorer. Locate your server files. There's a file called server DZ config. Right-click in it with Notepad. I'm going to use Sublime. Other than the name change, most people probably won't have to change any of these things. So let's take a look at it here. I'm going to go ahead and pause it real quick, and then I'll show you how to find it. I want to make sure it doesn't have anything important in there. Hold on. Okay, all right, there was nothing in here. So it said go to Browse, Server Files. Well, that didn't work for me. It didn't open up this. So it's in, let's go back. So you're in your Windows GSM. You want to go to Servers. It's currently server 1 in the list. Server Files. And there it is right there. And this is Sublime Text. You get some nice numbers on the side and everything. So now Here's my server name. This will be the password to connect to the server. Yeah, you can leave it open if you want. That's up to you. And then if you want to be an admin, you can add it here. Otherwise, you can go ahead and scroll through this stuff and, instance ID, it's number one. I wouldn't mess with it. I'm sure you could change it, but I wouldn't mess with it. No sense in dealing with it. And vanilla mission, blah, blah, DLC. Okay, so there's not much in here, like they said. Disable third person, so you can actually turn that on or off. You can turn crosshair, so you can do some changes here to edit your server. So I'm going to add a password and an admin password. So, well, I don't know if the admin password will work or not. We'll find out. But I'm going to pause the video while I enter those. Hold on. Okay, so I entered a password inside there. Let's go ahead and minimize this. Let's see what else he says. Configuration and modding. Server, okay. You will need to open and edit the server. Okay, here you will change the host name and password at the least. Okay, I believe I changed the host name to, whatever. Anyway, at the top of Windows, locate the browse button, go to server files, look okay, edit it, start your server, make sure you can connect, everything works normally before making any changes, including mods. Okay. All right. I didn't open the ports, but we'll see here. We'll go ahead and we'll start it. I should be able to enter that directly. Now we can change that IP address. And they show it. It didn't start. They show it right here. You can edit the GSM. Oh, I guess I have to select it and start it. There we go, starting. Okay. Cannot process, it was not found. Reinstall, okay. So I've ran into this issue, I think the first time I did it, where it was missing stuff, and it has to do with like installing the game itself or something like that. XAPOFX 1.5. I wish I could copy that right there. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to Google that anyway. We're going to go Dayz Server XAOP. Nope. XAPO FX1, because I can't be the only one that's had this issue. _5.dll. Now you don't want to do DLLs directly, because they're usually part of a pack. There it is, DirectX, right? I don't want a diagnostic tool, but it does sound like it is a DirectX issue. Hmm. Oh, this is for Arma. But and we'll install Visual, this stuff. We don't want Copilot. We want this stuff. For good luck, why not? Install them all. Why didn't it download the other one? What? This app can't run on my PC. What the hell's wrong with that? Alright, let's try these two. Yep, go ahead and replace it. Don't know why that happened, but okay, whatever. Let's just run the damn thing. That's what we want to do. I mean, there is an update right here. That may be my actual issue. We may have to do an update. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to run this update. And we'll see if that fixes the issue. So we're going to close that. We're going to close that. All right. Okay, it's checking for updates. I thought that meant there was an update. Why is it checking? Yep, .NET Framework. So yeah, okay. And a cumulative update. Wow. Okay, I'll be back in like an hour probably. But for you, it'll just be the blink of an eye. So these are the issues you run into when you try to do this stuff, and that's why I don't cut this stuff out and just show, hey, look, everything works, because it really pisses me off when you watch somebody's video and you go to do this and you have an issue and they have no solution because they fixed all their problems and then showed you the streamlined installation issue. It doesn't do anybody any good. So anyway, this is what you run into, and I'm sure there's other ways to solve it, but this is how I always figure stuff out. I'll be right back. All right. Okay, welcome back. So the best thing that I figured to do, the update, I don't think did anything. So I logged into my regular Steam account, installed Dayz, which will install the proper Microsoft Visual C++, redistributables, and let's give that a shot. So I installed Steam, installed the actual game itself, which I'll end up removing. What we're going to do, so I don't have to do this every time, because we're going to use this to create another game or another server later. At least I figure we're going to. Let's pin to taskbar. There it is. Okay. Now we can close this. We don't have to open that every time. Now we just do that. Let's see if this works. Now again, I'm not using this on the internet. This is local only, which you want to change your IP address here and open the ports properly. I may do that in another video. We'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and select the server. We'll hit start. Oh, okay, there we go. Server started. Okay, cool. Then we have manage add-ons. Oh, check that out. Oh, cool. All right, so I guess we can just give the Steam Workshop numbers here to activate them and deactivate them. Toggle the console down here so you can enter commands directly. Okay, cool. All right. So we'll go to my desktop here. We have Steam running right here. And Dayz, there was an update running because I hadn't ran Dayz in forever. So just got the update. Let's go ahead and let's log out or hit play. Play Dayz, run client. Whatever. All right, we're just going to play it. All right. Servers and LAN, because we're local. There it is, right there. Be able to join it. So there's no mods. Keep current selection and join. It requires a password. If you hear that whine in the background, that's the server cooling down. Every so often it'll fire up like that. Go live. Yeah, I don't think so. We're not actually playing. We're just trying to load it up and log in. So there's no. Oh, player 0 out of 60. All right. It's still moving. Seems to be taking a long time to load up. Come on now. Oh, got a call coming in. Hold on. All right. Doesn't seem like it moved at all yet. Nope, still there. I don't know what the hell it's doing. I know the server's running. You shouldn't need to unblock ports when you're local. When you're within your own LAN, you usually don't need to unblock ports. Now, it is possible you might need to unblock the Windows ports. That's a different story. But it saw the server, which would have been the difficult part. So let's what am I looking for? Task manager. Stop. There we go. Let's end Dayz. Heh. End Dayz. All right. Yeah, I know it in an unusual manner. Let's try it again. Play. Could be Battle Eye. I think there's a way to start it without Battle Eye on a local. It gets so far and then it stops. Well, there it made it past the spot because it was like right in here where it stopped last time. It could have been, yeah, it could have been firing up the actual server and zone and that. But anyway, here it is. I'm not going to buy Frostline, but yep. You can see we're loaded. Let's just play. Oh, wait. Ooh, could not connect because it's unreachable. That might be a port issue. That's weird. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's pull this up. Since I'm local, I don't really care. All right, come on. Where the hell did my search bar go? This is not what I wanted. I mean, it's what I wanted, but it's not what I wanted. I mean, look at all the days. See, it says, it's approved. There's nothing there on the outbound, but it's accepting inbound. Yes, yes, enabled, allow. So they're all there. Well, let's see here, 192.168.240. You shouldn't need to do the ports on your router, though. It shouldn't be going through the LAN. Or, I mean, it shouldn't be going through the ports on the router. Go back. It's possible it's the virtual machine. I may have to give it like more RAM or go something. Unreachable. So it sees it, but it's unreachable. Okay, all right. Well, come down here, fire up my sticky password. Okay, and 2302, 27016. He's saying, yep, right there. Okay, so we will go to Alright, so I have days in here because I did do it at one point. Alright, what were they again? 2302 and 27. Yeah, right here. 27016 is set to go to a different address right here. ARC2. So we will edit that. And we'll just change these to 2302, 2716. Let's see, what was it? comma. There we go. And that is going to, which number? 40. That may be why, because even though it doesn't really use the ports, it is seeing that that port's trying to be used and sending it. We're going to relabel this Dayz. Huh. Okay. See, now the LAN, I was going to say, now the LAN's not showing, but there it is. Oh, okay. Wait, why are you sending me back here? Already connecting to the server, please wait. Character not alive. Still showing 0 out of 60. Huh. Alright, sorry this is taking so damn long. It really was quick and easy the very first time I did it. I mean, you can see it's easy to get the server up and running. It's just, now we just have to connect to it. I mean, I could have something wrong in the settings too. How long is it taking to connect to that server? I mean, it's not erroring out this time. I don't like how it drops me to this each time, but it's still showing 0. Oh, it's weird. Alright, so let's try this again here. Just gonna remove that altogether. Maybe 2302 is used later on. Yep, right here. I have Dayz down here, right here. So I had a conflict apparently, and it's set to go to a different one. Damn. Okay, let's try this again. So it seems so far, it looks like I may be the friggin' issue. 2302. I don't know what the 05 was for, but I'll just leave it there. It's not going to hurt anything. Make sure there's no other conflicts. All right. But that was definitely a conflict there. Oh, I was about to be like, hey, there it is. But yeah, that didn't do it. Okay, let's exit. All right, let's see here. I did that. Let's restart the server. All right, it's using all the CPUs I gave it. Okay, let's refresh, see if the server came back up. There it is. Okay. I wonder if I can launch it without BattleEye. I doubt that's the issue, but it's quite possible. BattleEye just sucks. We know this part should work. Oh, see, it froze again right here. This happened the first time I did it. I had to stop it, ran it again, and it went through. All right, we'll just start Dayz all over again. You're like, what's the difference between these? I mean, what's run Dayz client? Is this for local only or something? Oh, let's see what the client does. Because I didn't think this was local only. I didn't think you could just play by yourself like that. I thought you needed to be online. See, I stop it and now it goes past it. See, I don't have that. Because it's unreachable. Why is it unreachable? I don't think there's anything in there. Oh, credits. Don't want credits. See, I just wonder if it's an issue because these characters were saved like on another server that I ran. But it should be trying to connect to that server, nothing else. So we need no server selected. There it is. Okay. This is ridiculous, honestly, because I've never had this much issue. Alright, let's exit out of here. Yeah, let's exit, let's exit, let's exit. See, now with my router, I shouldn't have to restart for these things to take effect. So, and we know we're at 240 because that's what this is telling us. But let's just verify this. Yep, 192.168.240. Okay, that's right. I don't see 40 anywhere on the list. It's right here. Yeah, it's got the ports open here. That's supposed to. I don't see any other conflicts. Don't need to worry about internal port. It'll use the same as the external if you don't set it. Both is UDP and TCP. It's fine. It doesn't matter if they're both open. So that's good. I could restart it just to make sure, but I don't think that'll do it. All right, I want to pause the video, and once I find it, I'll let you know. Be right back. All right, I'm starting to wonder if I even waited long enough. It says here reading mission. It's still sitting there. I'm wondering if I know I tried a few times, but I'm wondering because this virtual machine seems to be running a little bit slow. So I'm just wondering if maybe I didn't wait long enough for the actual server to fully load up. Enough for it to recognize it's there, but not enough to have everything loaded. Still says reading mission. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it, and we're going to come back and revisit this here in like 15 minutes. I'm going to give it time. Oh, wait, there it goes. See, connected to Steam. Player Connect will stay disabled. Mission script has no main function. Player Connect will stay disabled. Okay, that's new. So maybe that's why I can't connect. Well, that doesn't help. That's not much of an answer, is it? Interesting. Didn't I just look at this one? Yeah, that one I just looked at. All right. He mentioned something about making sure you use an account that actually has the game attached to it, which shouldn't be the case for most servers. But I'm going to pause this, log into my, change the username and password for this main account, and I'll be right back. All right. So, as you can see, I am actually in the game now. So, let's go back and let's figure out what happened. All right. Now, I made a mistake in the first place. So the reason I'm keeping this video this long with everything in it is because of the issue at the beginning. The issue at the beginning where I had the DLL, etc. So here's the issue with this one. So what you want is, for most of them, you want to have a separate blank open Steam account. The problem is Dayz requires you to actually own the game. Otherwise, that map thing is empty. And as you saw up here, it said login is disabled, and that was the issue. So I had to remove Steam Guard from my account that actually owns the game and then use it to log in here. And it worked just fine. It loaded up fine. Everything worked. So you should be able to re-enable your Steam Guard, because I don't think you need to log in every time. You only need it when you're actually going to update the game. Unfortunately, for some reason, the mouse stops working when I do this. Let's see, because it only stops working in here. I wonder if I switch user. See, I can't even click there. I have to use the keyboard. That should keep everything running. All right, now I got used to the mouse again. Okay. So you can see the server window, everything's fine. It is started, it's on these ports. One thing I want to try is direct connecting to it, though. Let me see. Let me move this down here. So anyway, okay, so like I said, the key turned out to be to just use the count that owns the game. So something like Arc 2, uh, you don't need to own the game to run the server. That much I'm pretty damn certain with that one. So I've re-enabled my Steam Guard now that the game's up and running. So we should be good with that. And apparently I lost mouse again. It's like, what the hell is going on? Why do I have to sign out to get the mouse every time? But anyway, let's go back here to the game. We'll go to servers. We'll try direct connect. It may not work. See what happens. Now I'm using the external IP address, not my internal address to connect to the server. As you saw, I pasted in my actual IP address there, which I'm probably going to go edit out real quick. But anyway, I did use my external, and there I am loading into the game. And there's the server kicking out. Now we're in the game again. Okay, so that's all it was. All that well, okay, one issue was actually an issue, and that was the DLL. So in order to fix the DLL, the easiest thing to do is just install the game. But in order to get the server itself to actually work, you have to use an account that owns the game. Otherwise, it won't fill in the maps, and that's where the issue was. So it didn't take me too long to figure that out after I paused the video. But anyway, there we have it. Sorry it took so long, but at least these are the issues you may run across. And hey, sorry for the headache and the hassle on that one. But the next video, we're going to come back in and we're going to create a server for probably Arc 2, because I think that needs an extension, a plugin, and that's what we want to check out with this too. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll examine that further in the next video. So till then, have a good one.